Bueno. ¿Se me oye bien? Hola. ¿Me podéis confirmar que se me oiga? Gato, aquí no. Bueno, pues empezamos a ver si esto se anima. Bienvenido. Nada, he hecho una pausa porque estaba que me caía de sueño. Y entre el kebab y todo, pues... Pero bueno, al final no me he echado una siesta, pero aquí estoy. A aguantarla y a seguir con el juego. Bienvenido.
No. Okay. Try again. Deep breaths. There.
Merece la pena. No, a ver, es lo que digo, no es un Dragon Age al uso, pero la historia mola. Continúa la historia a partir de la Inquisición, que eso ya es mucho. Gato, deja. Sí, se corta, es por culpa del gato, ¿vale? Que me la está liando.
Want help? I could, I don't know, kick it or something?
Oh, yes. Just be careful. Some things don't do well. If you break them, I mean.
What kind of don't do well are we talking about?
Oh, you know, reality tears, wild magical energy. Also, for some reason, bees. I don't know why. And I don't know why this won't work. Thought I'd figured it out. But it keeps breaking, and I can't get my thoughts to line up.
You fixed the Illuvian, though.
The Illuvian was easy once I replaced
Pues
the
no sé si
resonance
estabas
crystals,
antes,
adjusted the delirium
pero
lens. It worked
hemos
fine.
conseguido un nuevo aliado
I mean, I had to realign the
que es
matrices,
muy
but it just
interesante
worked.
porque
Not like this thing.
está poseído por un demonio, pero que no lo posee por completo. Y como dije, a todo lo que se mueva.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
Y como no está poseído por completo, tiene habilidades muy tochas. Y están intentando descubrir cómo eliminar al demonio de dentro suyo.
Also, what is it exactly?
O sea que eso es muy interesante.
The eighth archive. I heard it was gone forever, but here it is.
So, what does it do?
It knows things, whatever its creator knew, at least. So much knowledge, all the wonders of Elvenon. Or at least bits of them, which is more than we have.
Bueno, sería algo así como Anders en los primeros, bueno, sí, en el primer y el segundo juego.
Need to match it. First introduce a microfracture, but before that you'll need the fate harmonics.
Que te daba ese juego, ¿no? De doble personalidad.
Sorry, I ramble sometimes. I'm a rambler.
Es un demonio como tal. Y
most of the
eso es
people
raro
I've
de
been
ver.
with didn't care for it. And I'm doing it again.
I could listen to you ramble all day.
Oh, well, same to you. Not that you ramble, you should talk more. I mean, you talk plenty. Just the right amount. Ideal talking. Okay. Anyway, the Nodus Dirthalin. I'll get back to it. Soon.
Sí.
But I think I need a break.
Es que lo...
Maybe take a nap and I can finish later.
Pero Akuma es un demonio, no está poseído por un demonio, ¿no? Es que ahora no me acuerdo.
Personally, I always endorse napping.
Right. Never underestimate a good nap. Anyways, let me know if you need me. I'll be ready.
They'd found someone who could fix their mirror. One of Arlathan's own veil jumpers. Just what they were looking for.
Puso el Hadouken demasiadas
had
veces.
found something else. An artifact that
Sí, en
held a
contra
wealth
de
of lost
gente
knowledge.
inocente, ¿no?
But a prize like that was going to attract more attention than they'd bargained for.
Bueno, es el típico personaje que está como una puñetera cabra en todos los Dragon Age. Pero sí, me mola la propuesta de este personaje, me mola, porque además de estar como una puta cabra, sabe lo que hace. Y eso es interesante. Harding, ¿qué te pasa? Explícame.
I'm heading out to practice my new magic. I could use some moral support. I really have to get better at using my new abilities. Don't want to drop a rock on someone's head.
Ay, el gatito. ¿Y esto qué significa? ¿Que tengo que ir a dónde? Ah, tengo que ir a los aluvianes a entrenar más allá del cosmos. ¿Y el nuevo dónde estará? ¿Mapa? Ahí, coño. Ah, el nuevo está dentro. Vale, pues vamos a verlo. Lucanis, quiero hablar contigo.
You asked for time. Is this long enough?
Yes, my head's clearer, though I would kill for a decent cup of coffee.
Have you? For coffee, I mean?
Not today. You've got questions. You might as well ask them.
I know Katerina volunteered you to work with us. Are you okay with that?
When the first talent of the Crows gives you a job, you do it. Especially if she's your grandmother. But there's plenty of reason for me to work with you beyond that, Rook.
Such as?
I owe you a debt, for one. And after a year in that hole, maybe I'm looking forward to stabbing a god or two in the back.
You're the best mage killer in the Antivan Crows. So how'd the Venatori catch you?
Someone set me up. I had a contract for Coliban, in the ossuary. I took a ship from Treviso to Inrathus. They were waiting for me. Knew which ship and when it would arrive. I don't know how they convinced the Crows I was dead, but I woke up in the ossuary with Zara gloating about it.
The crossroads can be dicey, but the lighthouse is safe. Oh, and if you see a spirit around called the Caretaker, they're friendly.
After the ossuary, that will be a pleasant change. You haven't asked about Spite.
From what I've seen, I'd say he picked the right name.
He's stronger when I sleep, so I try not to do it much. No one was in the ossuary by choice, not even the demons. We both did what we had to get out of there.
Uy. Ah, tira ficha.
I admire you. What you've been through would break most people.
I would not give Zara the satisfaction.
Still, you must be a very courageous man.
A very stubborn one, perhaps, but that's kind of you to say. Leave Spite to me. If he's trapped in this world, he has good reason to fight for it. For now, I must honor our contract. Gods, magic, politics. Things are going to get very bloody.
Vale. A ver. Uy, ¿qué es esto? Vale. Pero primero vamos a ayudar a Hardin para que se acostumbre a sus poderes nuevos. O bueno. Aquí lo malo es que solo te pueden acompañar dos. Me falta ese tercero para poder completar el equipo. De poder decir, ostras, pues mira, yo soy mago, el otro es pícaro, un guerrero y así me meto otro pícaro, por ejemplo, otro mago.
The dock's been fixed. The caretaker must be regaining control of the crossroads.
Onward, dweller.
Bienvenidos a todos los que habéis entrado. Gracias por estar mirando mi humilde directo.
Can't place it.
Coffee.
Hemos pasado de 90
Like you
de
earlier, I
esta
smelled
mañana
the kitchen where we grew up,
a
but
5
that cannot be
visualizaciones
right.
otra vez.
Could be magic from the ancient elves.
Supongo que todo lo bueno se acaba, ¿no?
The Anton. Here.
Here we go.
Estos son Kunaris, ¿no? Claro, lo malo es que los dos provocan. No lo he hecho lo mejor posible, pero bueno. Parece... Es un mundo abierto complejo, no es un mundo abierto como podría ser el de Inquisición. Es más estilo Dragon Age 2. Vamos. Nada, gracias a ti por ver el directo. Bienvenido eres a quedarte y a disfrutar del resto de la historia. Cualquier duda, coméntala y si puedo ayudarte.
First the Crossroads Guardians, now the Anton. Stay alert.
Vale, necesitamos el cristal que va aquí.
These roots may be unbound, dweller. Seek out what holds it closed.
What's this? It's like an entryway.
A mí me gusta. La historia me está gustando.
Wait.
Uy.
What happened? This doesn't feel like the Fade, more like a dream or...
Glad you made it here safely. I didn't love our odds without you.
La historia mola, de verdad.
All right.
Está muy interesante.
Everything's in place. We hit Algernon's island fortress tonight. This is our best chance to free the people he's enslaved. Get in, save as many as you can and bring
Si
them
lo
back
quieres
here to
jugar no te voy a
sanctuary.
hacer spoilers,
Be fast and be safe.
pero si has visto
I'll meet you on the
algo,
other
bueno,
side.
a mí de momento lo que hay me gusta.
For freedom, for the Dread Wolf.
So, the Dread Wolf is testing his noble rebels against my stronghold. How courageous.
Those memories can hurt you. Take them down. Solus's memories. Elganon sent his guards to attack the Dread Wolf's rebels.
At least it's not the real Algernon. Especially here.
You persist for naught. The people under my rule are not yours to plunder.
More guards.
Adiós.
see we all made it. Alganan's forces are making things interesting.
You, keep moving no matter what. Free those slaves. We'll take everyone else and give the guards something to think about.
We must be swift. Alganan is coming.
Solo sounded frightened.
Fear makes powerful memories.
Estas ejecuciones así me recuerdan mucho al Hogwarts Legacy. Sobre todo los colores verdes.
Quickly, get us out of here.
Hold tight. No sign of a key.
Maybe something in here can open it.
Qué receptáculo. Aquí.
Thank you all.
There's an alluvion nearby. We'll head there right away.
Go. The Dreadwolf must be waiting for you.
Quickly! Alganan approaches.
Stop his guards.
Es solas con pelo, tío.
For the captives to get to safety.
Qué fuerte.
I will hold off Alganan himself for as long as I am able.
Ay.
The vermin keep coming. Go. I will deal with that ragged wolf.
One last push.
¡Deja! ¡Los Hadouken! Ahí va.
matter how far you run.
Let the big asshole rant. Everyone we freed is safe in the crossroads.
Without all of you, well, thank you. But can Elganon find us here?
He cannot. I have made sure of...
Solus?
Elganon is a powerful opponent. My apologies. It is of no consequence. What matters, my friends, is that today, all of us are free.
You think that's it? The memory ends here.
Solus always cared about fighting injustice. He used to be a hero. He still thinks he is.
But it did not last.
His memories seem to condense into that statuette. There must be more to this.
Take it to him!
It's not. Get back!
Get out of there!
Me mata. Y me mató. Me mató. Uy, vamos a ponernos en serio. Hola gatito, hola gatito, hola gatito. Tengo un gato gordo aquí delante mío. No me muerdas. Cabezón. ¿Hemos hecho la misión de solas al final o no?
We have company.
issue that controls those bridges is broken. It doesn't matter. We can figure this out.
You were saying?
The demon of Virantium, huh? And they called you that before the demon.
Trouble ahead.
Let's go get him!
Kamehameha.
Say the word. They're close.
Me recuerdan mucho a las armaduras también del Hogwarts Legacy, las del principio de la historia.
Everyone all right?
Those figures are everywhere. The spirits? Worshippers?
The gods must have plans for them here too.
Nice work!
That had to hurt.
fight alongside undead.
No principles are sacred when gods demanding quick conquest.
Equipo. Hola, gatito. Hola, buenos días. Buenos días, gatito. Buenos días. ¿Estás despertado ahora? ¿Vas a dar por saco? Ay, 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 ay. Ya está, ya está. No me pegues, no me pegues. Dios, qué horrible. Ay. Vale. Pausa ahora. Vale, toca mejorarme a mí. Uy. ¿Qué? ¿Os está gustando de momento el juego? ¿A alguien le...? Uy. Mira los frescos, qué chulos. Las vidrieras estas raras, qué chulas.
The Demon of Virantium, huh? And they called you that before, the Demon.
Ah, you don't have that enchanted barbed arrow in your quiver because you think it's pretty.
It is, though, isn't it? The red shimmer is the enfeebling magic, and the spike tip is designed to splinter inside the target.
Very nice.
I thought you'd like that. I really hope I don't have to use it, though. Cost me a lot of gold.
That's why you only have the one.
Well, I only need one. Especially from this close.
Time to work!
Sí que hay mundo abierto, ¿eh? Parece que no, pero sí. Yo creo que todos estos eluvianes se abrirán para ir a otras zonas. En vez de ser un mapa, como hacían en el Inquisition, para ir a otras zonas tendrás que coger un eluvián. Eluvianes son los espejos, por si alguien no lo sabe. Ay.
what happened at Demeter's Crossing spread.
When did the troubles begin?
Recently. Around the time Solus' ritual went wrong.
The animals sensed it right away, before we even knew. Whole flocks of birds scattered. Touch of the wind. I figured something wicked was brewing. Then the holler made scared.
They had told me you were...
What was I talking about?
They had told me you were fearless. Threatening the demon of Virantium to his face certainly proves it.
You know, it's actually the opposite. I'm afraid of what you are.
I'm brutally honest. She didn't mention that part.
I've seen demons. I know how they can corrupt. I know it won't even be your fault if it happens. But I won't let someone else turn on my friends. No matter how scared I am.
Good. Keep your bow close.
Assassinated.
Take these shots!
No way out! No way through the rock! What's closing in darkness, closing in! Voice is gone.
Phew.
Trapped. Can't get out. Oh, it hurts. It's dark. Please. Stop the thoughts. Stop the fears. Quiet, please. Make it quiet.
I've seen spirits overwhelmed by bad emotion. Eventually, they turn.
Could this spirit sense the agony of the Dalish who recently died in the forest?
Help them. Help me. I can't move. Can't I move?
Huh. The giant owl. Must be something to this.
Get ready.
Another statue. There's an elf out there somewhere who really likes owls.
Here we go!
Clear.
¡Oh! ¡Qué sueño!
A broken alluvian over there. No fixing that.
Ostras, que no sabe nadar. Mierda.
Miss Aravel has seen better days.
We have a Dalish caravan. I hope everyone's all right.
Yeah. It's completely burned. There must have been a big fire. And this scorched relic. Is this what started the blaze?
That spirit could have sensed what happened here.
Now's your chance!
Good job.
Harness makes killing look like a dance.
Snipers!
They came in for shelter and couldn't get out. The spirit probably felt their fear too. Those statues don't look right.
They aren't statues.
Arlethan turned them into trees?
here? A Hala statuette. They died holding this. And all these Hala corpses. Didn't that spirit say something about Hala?
These people must have been trying to find their lost Hala. Then nightfall, and...
Couldn't stop it from corrupting everything around it, including himself. So many dead. So many things left behind. I wonder if we could somehow memorialize them. Let's head back to that spirit. Maybe we can ease its distress somehow. Another one of those owl statues. I found those people. You don't have to feel this way anymore.
So much fear before the darkness. Make it quiet. Make it go away.
I don't understand.
It would be appeased with a simple gesture that makes it believe the dead are at rest. Spirits of comfort. Very empathetic, but not the brightest, according to Spike.
Ay.
Anytime.
You got it.
Any ideas what that does?
I've come across ancient elven artifacts before, but they're usually broken. Some of this looks brand new.
Maybe it's connected to all the floating ruins. Here goes. You are fighters, scholars, explorers,
Perdón.
friends, family, and lovers.
Gracias a todos los que estáis viendo y me estáis apoyando y me estáis siguiendo. Sois los mejores, de verdad.
Rest well.
Muchísimas gracias.
A moment's pain does not undo a lifetime of hope. Thank you.
Cualquier duda que tengáis, que queráis preguntar, adelante. Si os causa curiosidad algo, lo que sea, me lo decís y yo os lo explico o hablamos sobre el tema o lo que vosotros queráis, de verdad. Y sí, ya Valeria, estás zumbada hoy, no paras, no paras. No paras tú, gatita. Ay, mi gatita. Que está zumba. Hombre, tiene pinta de que vamos a poder ir a las marcas libres también. Cómo mola. Y a Antiva, ¿no? Y a Nevarra. Cómo mola. A Sanderfeld, donde están los zumbaos estos. Lo que no podremos ir a Ferel de Near Lies, tío. Qué pena. O no lo parece. Al igual en un DLC o algo. No sé abrir el de este de misiones. ¿Qué será? ¿Con el Star? No. Ah, vale, con el triángulo aquí. Vale.
should be perfect. It's wide open, lots of rocks, and away from people. I don't want to try anything where I could hit someone.
Oh, this sounds exciting.
I know. Come on.
Being able to move the terrain's going to be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high, for good vantage.
Let's try it out for practice.
All right. See this rock? I'm gonna move it. Oh, awkward.
Maybe if you used words?
What? Tell the rock what to do?
Sort of.
It's not a dog.
Yeah, but just try it.
Fly! Ah, you are the worst. The worst! So, a mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
Maybe you could think about how your abilities protect us.
Instinct. Protection. Shield myself. Shield others. If I had this magic before, I could have... I could have protected the people who matter.
You can't be everywhere, even with these abilities.
I should give up and not even try?
Didn't say that. I just meant that no one's safe forever, even with magic.
Either way, I think I'll need more practice with this. Don't you?
I wonder what's up there. Think you could find us a route?
Maybe. I'll take a look.
I bet you could move this to give us something to climb on. Well done. Let's find another rock for you to practice.
The multitudes called out, finding solace in each other.
What?
I don't know. I was just saying something, wasn't I? Huh. Just came to me.
Think you could clear a path for us?
Heard ya.
Look at that. You're getting good. Want to try another one?
Why not? I'm on it. There you go.
Practice is really helping, huh?
I might even be ready for a bigger challenge now. So many rocks. And they feel different. That one's granite. That one's slate. I think that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects my magic. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Let's get back to it. Practicing, I mean. Oh, leave it to me.
Good work. You got the hang of this stone thing.
I'm definitely getting there.
What was that?
Someone's in trouble.
Over here, Harding. We need to move quick.
Please, someone! Anyone out there?
Someone's in trouble. We need to go.
I can't move.
Hold on. there. I bet that's where he is.
How about if you move this rock?
There's no way up from here. Let's look around.
A ver, que no encuentro por dónde. Kitty, vale ya. Aquí. No encontraba la roca.
There he is. Let's hurry.
Easy.
Maker, I thought I was dead for sure.
Harding wouldn't let that happen.
The rocks. How did you do that?
Harding?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Sister, I feel you, touched by the ancients as I was.
Verás que la del DLC.
Those closest to the stone and find me.
Harding? What's wrong? What are you hearing?
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety, and then we'll talk. Okay.
Ay. Y pensar que soy uno de los primeros en retransmitir este juego. Con poca gente que me veía y de golpe me han visto 100 personas. Para mí eso ha sido como ser un youtuber de los top. A ver si puedo seguir adelante. Gracias a todos los que me estáis viendo y apoyando y divirtiéndoos con mi contenido. Y cualquier cosa que me queráis decir, pues sois bienvenidos a escribir en mi chat, o en vuestro chat más bien, porque esto es una comunidad. A ver, si yo ahora quiero hacer viaje rápido, ¿cómo es? Con L2, ¿no? Espera, que me he liado, espera. Ahora voy al mapa, L2. Tengo que ir a Traviso. O Treviso, o como se llame. Uy, qué sueño.
Like Antam blood. I'll keep the goods flowing. Back soon.
Greetings, Rook. I am Air, one who provides training for Antivan Crows.
You're not a crow.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt, but more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Taya. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
Help me out here. What contract?
One that may involve you.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord Butcher Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
The gods care about taking Treviso.
The Butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrusts magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests, their own people.
Butcher Dathrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the Butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the Butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information? Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
You're in charge. Antiva has a king.
And the power of a king is enforced by armies. Antiva has no army. It has the Crows.
There's a reason Antivan coins have portraits of guild leaders, not royalty. We're patriots. Crows can't field a battalion, but we protect our nation our way.
Helping the Crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the Butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drum district, so that's a place
Ya
to
vale.
start. Find
Hombre.
our Crow and help with his contract.
Find your Crow, then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drowned district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
Grip.
You cannot help but flinch whenever I use my skills. You think, this time he's definitely gone full demo.
It's not personal.
If you're watching... Look right!
You okay, Brooke?
You cannot help but flinch whenever I use my skills. You think, this time he's definitely gone full demon.
It's not personal.
If you're watching me in battle, you leave yourself open to our actual enemies.
The power of the demon-possessed assassin should make up for how twitchy everyone else gets, right?
A fine...
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
I've always loved market days, except for when they're occupied by Antam.
Each piece is an investment.
Come take a look if you like. You must see things from all over.
Cafe later?
Good night.
Left the Cune to get away from Antam assholes. Now they're here anyway.
Fresh meat.
Si te dan carne significa que seguramente puedas hacer algo de cocina, ¿no? Digo yo.
Bunch of Antams stopped me on my way to work. And where I was going.
What gives them the right? There's the place. Keep your eyes open. You may not be the only ones interested.
He was my cut.
Got him in position.
They killed Darren. They killed my cousin. Stay in cover. They're weak on the left. Got them. End it now.
Get quick.
Just say when.
Nice hit, Rook.
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Darren, my cousin. They... Please, you have to finish Derek's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. Someone has to finish this for Derek. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Teir and Viago. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right to it.
I saw something like that on a wall we passed earlier.
A crow mark. Perfectly thrown.
That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way.
I'm glad the market's still open during occupation. It probably helps to feel that some things are still the same.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time.
Que hubiera gente te hubiera conocido. Oh, qué asco de canción. Uy, no me la puedo quitar de la cabeza. Ayuda.
Here's another crow mark.
Tiki 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 tiki. Poco a poco. Tiki tiki.
This is where the marks lead. The Butcher is making poison. Comic.
The poison that destroys your mind? That comic?
If I were the Butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the Butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antarn brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. Stop him there before this goes any further. Back on the ground, sir. Go down. Take them out, quick!
Que hubiera sido.
We're in. Let's find the coming
Te
master.
hubiera conocido. Seguramente a solas habría detenido.
This place is forbidden.
We cannot forbid the crows.
I'm here on behalf of the crows. Poisoner.
Poison. You face the gift of the god.
Vamos por saco. Me violó. Me hizo el caca más grande.
Trouble scouted.
We'll ask questions after it's dead. I think we've just about got it.
How can you tell?
It's done. The coming master's dead.
Good. That's good.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here.
One for us.
That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait. This note says that wasn't all the comic. The butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea. But the note does mention the butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds? I told you crows to stay out of this.
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place.
Circus's charge admission. We did all that for free.
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the butcher.
There's also the gods.
Excuse me?
They're using the Antam and making them monsters.
And the butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them. One of their crows died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
I keep track of how many favors you owe me.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Ivenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
Hola, Kitty. ¿Qué quiere mimito, mi niña? Mi niña quiere mimitos. Está aquí amasando. ¿Qué vienes al mando? ¿Quieres jugar con el mando? Pero es que me lo muerdes, tía, y me lo vas a romper. No puedo dejarte. Ay, mi niña bonita. ¿Qué hubiera sido si antes te hubiera conocido? Kitty. De momento vamos a volver a casa, al faro. Kitty. Entiendo que quieras jugar, pero no así. Que haces daño. ¿Salón de música? Vamos a hablar con Barrock, a ver cómo está, cómo se encuentra. Barrock.
You can stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to. Vale.
Rook! Good to see you. Irulan and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed. And don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready.
Venga, vale, gracias. Hola, mi niña. Ahí, ahí. Coño, coño, tía. Ahí, Kitty. Cuyons. Con cuidado, que haces daño. No claves las uñas.
I know. Just thinking. But I
Ay,
said
mi
we'd
Kitty.
talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Now, you know what it's like to have a voice in your head.
You know, I don't care for it. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Meaning?
The children of the stone. Dwarves. Not surfacers like me, but the ones from the deep roads. Almost 10 years ago, a shaper from Orzammar bonded with a titan.
Titans. Ancients. You think it's related?
It would make sense, wouldn't it? Volta. That was the shaper's name. Maybe there are more like her down there.
You're going to drag me down to the deep roads?
I will absolutely drag you with me wherever I look for answers. I'll check with my contacts in Orzammar. The minute they give me a lead, we'll go.
It's a date.
A date?
I mean, a pre-arranged time and place for a specific activity. Unless you wanted it to be a date?
I, shouldn't get ahead of myself. Who knows if my contacts will have anything to say.
Right. Let me know.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
No me muerdas el micro, Kitty. Perdón, si habéis oído algo raro, es la gata que está oliendo el micro. Si os molesta, decídmelo.
Yawn.
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem to winter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a pit of misery now.
Right.
Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me. Here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Velara mentioned the daily seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katarina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern-toothed dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though. Cafe Pietra is just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin. Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
Bitter's good. Chocolate is better.
They have Cioccolata Calda. It was my favorite drink as a child.
I think you're shaming me, but I'm ordering the Choco Chico thing. So, is there a reason we're not talking about Ilario's information or what?
We're still being spied on.
No, the last one just left. Couldn't take your coffee talk.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
I have a friend who's very good at finding people.
Katerina was first Talon. This is Crow business. We can handle it.
Apparently not. Your lead is no good, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's been paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave this to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Your cousin only seems to hear about one word in 10.
He's always been this way. He hears what he wants to hear.
Bitter and sweet, you called that blend? Like a kiss goodbye. So, what would a first kiss be?
Honey and lavender cream. Sweet. Intriguing. And you? How would you describe it?
First kisses? It's been a while. I might need a refresher.
I see. You lead an adventurous life.
No more than you, I'm guessing?
I've always thought that to live truly is to live fully. But even before I was captured, my life was not really my own. So much had been determined for me.
That was before. It's not selfish to spend your time on what matters to you.
Perhaps what matters is who I'm with. How's your chocolate calda?
Just sweet enough to intrigue me. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost.
best place in Treviso.
I can't believe this cafe is hidden inside all the crowds and chaos. I love it.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori. If the Venatori move, the Shadows will hear it first. Meet you in Docktown. Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
Raining again.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The Shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people. The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall. Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop?
We need to close in.
Take this show.
Stay covered.
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
Like the ossuary, but without the view.
Oh, yes. There's definitely blight down here. Don't like the sound of that. Can't get through here. Got to clear the obstacle somehow. That did it. We can get through.
I hate tunnels. Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats and leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, let's down here with us. Get them. Run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon height. More Venatori. We have to take out the lead.
Get rid of the black pools or the darkspawn keep coming.
No good. There must be another one.
Fail our god! They're close.
Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know. And I don't like it. Darkspawn usually hate all life. At least that seems to be the last of them.
You sure?
Wouldn't be a warden if I wasn't.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is, the hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
The Venatori did something to the Darkspawn. We need to find out what.
If you're looking... A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
One day you'll move.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
So, the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Venatori was close. More Venatori. Guard, probably.
Locked. There has to be another way in. Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out.
Made it through that one.
Gates of Venatori. Must be right. No way in.
They're all
That's all the Venatori guarding the place.
I know a Venatori ritual when I hear one, and I know they hate being interrupted.
Summoning Darkspawn.
How?
They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it. Time to finish it.
Nice work!
That's all of the Darkspawn of Venatori. Let's search the place, figure out what they were doing. This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know what the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Thought I'd see if you needed help.
Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
We can handle anything the Venatori throw at us.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatory backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
I'm hoping you're here to help, because we need it.
Rook's been working with us. Mayvaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mayvaris Talani, formerly Magister Mayvaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
How do the Venatori keep the Blight from infecting their own? Has Algernon given them some...
They're telling us to watch.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a
Please, go on. So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Tevinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I hate for assassins to find me predictable.
The Magister.
I am Jowin Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Explain yourself, Warden, and bear in mind that the Order remembers your past recklessness.
My past. Right. When I disobeyed orders and dropped a building on a Darkspawn horde, I see you haven't forgotten.
Your report, Junior Warden.
I was part of a team trying to stop an elven mage named Solus from destroying the Veil. When we disrupted his ritual, something escaped from the Fade, and I clearly sensed the corruption of the Blight.
From this mage, Solus?
No, sir. Solus opposes the Blight. He's actually an elven god, Fen Harel, the Dreadwolf.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillenane. They're not just evil. They're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
That's not gonna happen.
I assure you, it will.
We don't have time to fight. I need Grey Wardens marching with me, not at me. That's the only way we have a chance to stop the gods and the Blight.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without a disgraced junior warden causing needless confusion. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Maevaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Maevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Maevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
The First Warden's a problem. If he won't help, I need him to stay out of my way.
I'm sure he'll show up again. Like an ulcer. For now, pay him no mind. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
Shh.
I have. Plenty, ever since it hurt Harding.
Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino? How the trouble started in Kirkwall? On our expedition to the Deep Roads, that's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for. An idol made of red lyrium. That sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
That depends. Am I talking to Lace Harding, or...?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
So, Scout Harding glows now? Is that a thing everyone's doing, or just her?
Ay. Pues bueno, voy a cortar el directo por aquí. Muchas gracias a todos los que me habéis estado viendo y apoyando. Espero que hayáis disfrutado y ya seguiremos en otro momento. Y espero que la sorpresa de Dorian os haya gustado tanto como a mí. No me esperaba que saliese, la verdad. Es una sorpresa buena. A mí me ha gustado. Pues lo dicho, muchas gracias. Seguiré, al igual fuera de cámara, sigo haciendo alguna misión secundaria para subir de nivel y tal. Pero lo que es historia principal, intentaré seguirla siempre en directo. Muchas gracias y hasta la próxima. Chao.